Now reporting to the stage, the moment you've all been waiting for, the spontaneous cast.
You know when you inhale and then you exhale and it's just nothing but smoke and it comes straight through your nose?
I wouldn't know anything about that, being that I do not smoke. So, yeah, nah, I'm sorry. I wish I could connect with you on that.
It's cold. You know when it's...
Oh, okay. So you're talking about when you're breathing cold air. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I know all about that.
Yeah.
Yes, I live in New York. Yeah. We go through that all the time. Sometimes if you hold in the breath, the coldness will affect you differently.
Oh yeah. Depends on your lung capacity. If you hold it in, if you could go like 30 seconds.
Oh yeah. It depends on your lung capacity, and it depends on how cold your cold is. All right, because not everybody.
And depends on what neighborhood you in. Because if you in Brownsville, Brownsville cold is different from Coney Island cold.
Oh, by far, easily. All right. Brownsville cold and Brownsville coats are two different things. So I know exactly what you're saying.
But bro, before we kick the shit off, we always do housekeeping. We always do the usual shit. I want to give a big fuck you to Dunkin Donuts, right? Big fuck you to Dunkin Donuts. And not only Dunkin Donuts, to all the motherfuckers that did seasonal shit during the holidays, right?
Well, okay, but here's the thing. You can't go from Dunkin' Donuts to all the motherfuckers that did seasonal shit. What did Dunkin' Donuts do in particular for you to separate their name from everybody else's? Because they had to do something.
Let's unpack Dunkin' Donuts.
Unpack it.
Yeah. So I'm talking to my man's Stack.
Okay.
And he's like, yo, bro, you got to check this shit out at Dunkin' Donuts. I don't drink coffee, but he's like, yo, this shit's going to change your life. I'm like, bro, I don't drink coffee. He's like, yo, it's a cold brew, cookie butter from Dunkin' Donuts.
All right.
I'm like, all right, cool. What?
I feel as if that with Dunkin' Donuts, Dunkin' Donuts has all the childish flavors. Starbucks have the adult flavors, but you have to mix those flavors to make childish drinks. But go ahead. I apologize.
Yeah, no, you're right. Dunkin' is have all the childish flavors, but fuck it. I'm fine. I'll fucks with the childish flavors. Whenever I want a dragon fruit refresher or some shit, then I'll go to Starbucks or whatever.
Yeah.
So I bring my black ass to Dunkin' Donuts and I order the drink. And like I said, I don't drink coffee. But the first sip of this bev was 10 out of 10, immaculate. It was immaculate. Superb. It was spot on. So
was it something that made you feel comfortable with drinking coffee?
I was tired.
You was tired. So that's specifically why you got it, because you were tired. Okay, go ahead.
And I heard good reviews. There's other drugs out there that you could everybody out there.
Hey, you go ahead.
We don't do drugs on the show, but coffee is the number one drug in America. It's not fair. Stay woke. So anyway.
Aside from white privilege. Go ahead.
Yeah, aside from that. Wipe the coal out your eye. So, when you like something and my drink didn't even make it back home. By the time I went to Dunkin' Donuts, got in the car, came back to the crib, it's about a 10-minute drive.
Okay.
I'm thinking my drink was halfway done. The shit is great. It was fucking good. It's cookie butter.
Bussin'.
Who wanted cookie butter? It was bussin', right? But let me paint a better picture for you. When you go to, you in New York City, you go to Fifth Avenue and you go, let's just say, I don't know, you go to Louis or Pucci or Prada or something. You go to one of those high-end stores, you're going to the flagship store, most likely if it's on Fifth Avenue.
Yeah.
So I went to the flagship
Dunkin'
Donuts, and the shit was like a Starbucks on the inside, bro. It had chairs, you could write your fucking novel.
Flagship Dunkin' Donuts. I'm kind of baffled to know what those look like.
Bro, when I walked in, I was like, "Oh nah, I'm not at the right place." It was kind of like one instantaneous social anxiety because I'm like, "Nah, this is not the Dunkin' Donuts I'm used to. I'm used to smelling curry on the walk-in, and this shit just, most likely they're gonna fuck up my order."
Like you could tell everyone doesn't want to be there. It's like they're angry.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. So this is what you're trying to tell me. So are you trying to say that this Dunkin' Donuts was giving you like Starbucks vibes?
Definitely Starbucks. Definitely privilege vibes. This was one of those where I kind of didn't want to be there, but I thugged it out and I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna make this order. So yeah, I make the order. The shit is phenomenal, right?
Okay.
So I'm addicted. Now I'm a crackhead. So
cookie butter every week.
I'm a cheater.
Every week,
nigga. Every day if it was up to
butter.
be
Damn, this nigga's
every day.
This nigga's hooked.
I'm hooked. Yo, by the way, if there's cookie butter in any other forms, I am willing to try it. Definitely.
Have you ever tried actual cookie butter?
Yes, I've tried actual cookie butter.
Like the Biscoff cookie butter. That shit is very fire.
Yes.
Very fire.
Yes, that shit is clutch.
If
I could get that in any kind of other forms, please
listen.
Let me know.
I tell you, you take some. If you never ate butt before, you take some Biscoff cookie butter and you put that on shorty butt. You will gladly eat that out of someone's ass. Gladly, I can promise you that. All right, fellas, dip your balls in some cookie butter tonight and have your girl suck them off. I promise you, she won't regret it. I promise you, you'll have a good time. But go ahead, I apologize. You're a crackhead for cookie butter now.
Yeah, I'm a crackhead for cookie butter, but that don't sound too bad, bro. Cookie butter in ass? That don't sound too bad. Bro, I'm not even an ass eater.
Cookie butter on anything is fire, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, no matter, you can put cookie butter on toast, you can put cookie butter on toast. Your choice. Either or, it's going to taste good. It's going to taste good. That shit's fire.
Could put it on dick. That shit tastes great.
Dip your dick in cookie butter. Take like a clothespin and close your dick hole because you don't want the cookie butter going in your dick hole. That might give you like a
no. That's gonna fuck your whole day up.
Yeah, exactly. You gonna be pissing fire, but it might be a good day to fuck. That might be a good way to fuck your day up. Like, yo, I fucked my day up by putting my dick in cookie butter, but it was worth it.
I don't see how it's worth it, bro. Any kind of itch down there, especially with extra skin, any kind of uncomfortability, it's usually like, this is uncomfortable. I need to get this shit.
I don't know. I don't necessarily itch. So that's the thing. When I do have an itch, yes, it's uncomfortable. But other than that, nah, I don't usually itch. Like, I don't have a midday itch where it's like, yo, I got to bust the skin back to hit this itch right now. I never had one of those right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's different. That's scary.
Yeah, I've had to bust itches, in wild, uncomfortable places. But I mean, bro, I think if you do a good enough job, like, you're not gonna have that random midday itch, like,
absolutely.
Like, if you was rushing to wipe your ass or some shit like that, or like, like you missed a spot and then you got some, all right, cool, but you got to go take care of that, because that's an annoying ass day. But yeah, bro. So bro, I went back the next day to Dunkin' Donuts, and me being me, I have routines, right? So in the morning, I love, especially on the weekends.
I love how this first 10 minutes is the fact that we're talking about your fucking trip to Dunkin' Donuts. Yet we are not focused enough to like let the whole story build. We have so many like little side tangents. I love it. Go ahead. Spontaneous Cast. Well, you're welcome. Go ahead, bro.
ADHD at its finest.
At its finest.
Niggas can't focus.
Nope. But you guys listen.
Jesus, peace. Yeah. And we appreciate it. We fucking appreciate everybody that listened. The thousands. Now niggas can say the thousands and thousands of listeners. So we definitely appreciate that. So yeah, bro. The crackhead that I am, I go back to Dunkin'. the next day, and I have routines and shit like that. So this was like a Saturday. I think I blend up some fucking some devil's lettuce in a blender, and then I went on the street and I fucking I ordered from the wrong Dunkin Donuts. So this Dunkin Donuts that I ordered from was the familiar one. And you don't usually, do you order from Dunkin? Do you ever go to Dunkin?
I'll go every once in a while. I will say that. So I'll say this. In New York, I feel like Dunkin' Donuts are more easily to come across than a Starbucks. So it's like, all right, if it's one of those cases where Starbucks is not nearby, I will go to Dunkin'. But my preference would
Brooklyn, to be specific.
Brooklyn,
yeah,
but yes,
my preference.
Yeah. But I've been to Starbucks before. Like what are you trying? I'm Starbucks. I mean, I'm Dunkin' before. But what were you going to ask?
So being that I ordered from the wrong Dunkin', when I get there, they're like, oh, they don't have the cookie butter. They have a makeshift cookie butter. So they're just going to give me some...
Wait, hold on. A makeshift. So like, this is like what? 2 or 3 items that they decide to mix together to like say that this is equivalent to the taste of the cookie butter you're accustomed. Okay.
Correcto.
Go ahead.
Correcto mundo. So I knew the shit was sus because when I walked in, it gave me like trailer park vibes, right?
Yikes.
And I was like...
Was someone drinking a Mountain Dew? Was there a Mountain Dew in the counter?
No.
Okay, I'm about to say,
no.
if you were in a Mountain Dew in the counter, you should like got out of there. Like that mean they're making meth in the back there. But go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah. That was going to be the next thing, but good thing the person that came from the back had all their teeth in. So I was like, all right, cool. Like,
all right, cool.
We could take meth out of it.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel comfortable. So there was like, unfortunately, we don't have the cookie butter that you're looking for, but we can make one. So it's the same thing, the cold brew and some bullshit and then some bullshit. And then I took it, I walk out, I drank it, and I was like, this is some bullshit.
Damn.
So I was extremely disappointed in that, right? So I didn't get my fix. Well, I'm not going to go, it's not that crazy, bro, where I got to go to the next one. Like, nah, I'm not there yet. So a couple days pass. A couple days pass because I got to scratch this shit now. This is one that I got to get off before the end of the week.
It was one of those type of things where, like, all right, I went to my rehab. I realized that, like, it's not all the same. I could leave this alone now. I got a bad one. I got a bad batch, and the bad batch should teach me my lesson. And he was like, no, you know what? A bad batch is literally a bad batch. I'm going to test it one more time and make sure I don't like it. Okay, go ahead.
You know what? I bought from that specific area, and that shit was whack. That the shit, got me off not the way I wanted it to. But I'm gonna try this shit again. Okay. I need a batter batch.
Okay, heard you. Like I need to taste like I'm drinking soil from the floor before I decide to give up on this drink. Got you. Go ahead.
And I saw somebody scratch their back behind the counter, and I thought my drink was going to be good.
Yikes!
But I guess I should have just left a review. No, but so I'm pissed off. I wait a couple of days. I go back to the flagship Dunkin Donuts, and I'm all for people getting jobs and shit, bro. I'm all for it. But what is your first day on the job? And you have something important to do. I fucking hate that. Because now I go into Dunkin' and it's this kid's first day. He's like learning on the register and whatever. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, let me get the cookie butter, cold brew, whatever. And he's like, he's looking for it. He's just like that. He's like, let me find it. And he turns to somebody. He's like, do we, where can I find the cookie butter on here? And she's like, yeah, well, unfortunately they discontinued it today.
Wow.
I'm like,
wow.
What? Wait a minute.
Today,
you guys,
that mean you have it back there. You don't want, don't want me to have it.
Yes, that was my exact thought. I'm like, this fucking this yo, bro. I'm like, nah, you like today. I thought if you discontinued it today, it would be at the end of business. If you want to take it there.
Nah, she's like, yo, we had the option to either discontinue it at the end of the night or discontinue it for the start of the morning. Fuck you. We don't want to serve you no cookie butter no more.
Bro, I was fed.
There had to be reasoning behind that. She probably realized the addiction that a lot of people have to cookie butter to the point where it's like, it's getting annoying to her. And she's like, yeah, I'm letting y'all cut off cold turkey. Y'all not going to get y'all last fix today. All right. I'm not going to give you the drink and then say like, yo, there's no more. It's like, yo, there's no more. It's a dub. You're not getting that anymore.
I'm pretty sure, bro, that's not the reason. Because if I knew dealers, that's not what they would say. They would want to continue until, they do something else.
But nah, bro, you gotta understand, she can't flip it the way a dealer could flip it. Because if she was able to be like, I bet, yo, we discontinue it today, we gonna keep selling it though, but we gonna sell it at a higher price since these crackheads still want this shit. If she could have did that, I'm sure she would have did that. But being that it's like, yo, it's corporate and you said it's a flagship store, that means that they're definitely paying attention to that store. You want to go to the meth store. If you went to the meth store, they would have definitely did that for you. Like, yo, bro, I could give you some cookie butter, but you got to, throw a little extra dollar in the tip jar. But for the clean store, where it's like, yo, we wear our belt buckles and tuck our shirts and ties every day, they're not going to do that for you, bro. That's why. So she's like, yo, at the top of the top, nope, you're not getting this.
And for that, fuck y'all.
Okay, so that's why you said fuck Dunkin' Donuts. All right,
so
you said fuck Dunkin' Donuts and you said fuck other seasonal shit. So I can understand your reasoning behind that. Because so I don't be trying seasonal shit if it don't sound good. Like, for example, the other day I tried pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice is terrible. Like, who is going out there and literally wanting to drink pumpkin spice? I don't understand that. How can you find that taste to be like, this tastes like winter or fall? Like, I don't. Yeah. I never understood it. Pumpkin spice tastes like red leaves. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
I get that you put pumpkin in soup, but pumpkin is not even like, it really doesn't have a good taste. It may just be sweet, but it's not like something that's like, man, this shit is bouncing off my palate good. Like, nobody ever go, oh, let me get that pumpkin spice donut. Yeah, you might try it, but it's like, the shit is whack anyways. So
who was the person who decided like, yo, I'm going to eat pumpkin by itself and like try and turn it into a spice? Like, was it a pilgrim? Like, if it was a pilgrim, then it's like, all right, I could understand that. But if you like was born at like after like the 90s and you decide like, yo, I'm going to try and develop a particular spice for pumpkin, it's just like, I don't know. Something about that screams like, yo, you're insecure. I'm insecure. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What I want to know is it hasn't been bothering me for a minute, but I've been, I guess, curious about, certain shit. And I was thinking, I'm like, yo, you know how you can get the salmonella poisoning from a McDonald's or, just from food? The salmonella is that's the bacteria that's in shit, right?
So you're talking about like the disease shit that you get from like chicken, right? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, like, when somebody don't wash their hands good and they prepare meat and, there's like, you get like, no, salmonella poison. It's not salmonella poison. Why do I keep forgetting this shit?
Salmonella?
But what I want to, it's not salmonella. I think it is. I'm see that this is a perfect time to have somebody fact check the shit. But hey. So you know how you can, prepare like curry gold or some shit or the oxtail, and then the person that prepared, they don't wash their hand good and you get food poisoning from that, right? Let's just say they use the bathroom before they prepare
like season what they're seasoning.
Yeah, and nails they didn't wash good, whatever. They wipe their ass. You eat the fucking meat or food and you get sick. Does that work the same way as when you eat ass?
What?
And I figured I would ask you.
Okay,
because
I'm glad that's where all that equated to, because it was like I was in my mind, I'm like, yo, why are we talking about this? And then now I'm like, wow, what a question to answer.
Yeah, because I was like, yo, I'm not comfortable talking to anybody else really about this but you. And I figured, I'm like, let me ask you and see how does that work? Because I think right, cool. You're the expert.
I'm not necessarily an expert because there's niggas that's out there that's just like eating ass without like asking shorty if she showered or like what she been like doing.
No, that's just recklessness. That's very reckless.
If I'm being completely honest, the reckless niggas.
What kind of candle is that? What kind of, you just lit a candle? What kind of?
I lit a candle because anytime I want to answer these questions, I need to like light a candle just to, pretty much sage the room in a way. Because I need to be very relaxed to answer all these questions. So that candle right there is called Northern Lights Gelato.
Oh, okay.
It smells very good.
And can I get that from my local Bed Bath & Beyond, shady person?
Yeah, you can, but you have to be very comfortable going to the Beyond part of Bed Bath & Beyond. Like if you're like, there's beds over here, there's baths over here, but you don't know what the fuck is in the Beyond part. So if you're comfortable with like exploring the Beyond part, go right ahead. You'll find it there. But yeah, so I think the true experts of this will be the niggas who eat ass not knowing what shorty was doing beforehand, right? So the reason why I'm saying that is because they're more likely to have a better answer to this than I will. Because I specifically only eat ass that's washed. So the people who's like, yo, they just met shorty that night, decide to like eat her ass behind in the back of an Uber, he's the person you used to ask.
Bro. That's reckless.
That's a wild night. That's reckless.
That's a wild night. If your Uber driver allow you to fuck in the back of their car during the trip, man, here's
the whole thing about it.
That's a drive right there. Here's
the whole thing about it. Believe it or not, 40% of Uber drivers want you to fuck in the back of their Uber.
Really, nigga?
All right? Because they want to be able to have that story. All right? The other 60% is like, yo, you wilding the fuck out. But a good 40% is waiting for that to happen so you can have the story just to tell somebody. Remember, they got the camera too. So you technically about to be on like Pornhub or like, who knows? There's some of them who want you to do it so they could throw you on their OnlyFans. And it's like a taxi cabs, like confessions type of vibe, but with like actual sex in the back of an Uber. Like, who's that reckless?
Yo, the next thing that Spontaneous Cast is working on is a porn series where we each drive a cab and we film people have sex in the back of the cab. That's specifically what we're doing. We take them to their destination, and before they get there, they bust a nut.
But that's
coming in 2023.
Isn't that kind of what like Bang Bus is doing? Like we gotta have like something like
Bang Bus. Yeah,
we gotta do something different. Because everybody going back. Oh, that's what Bang Bus is doing. That's what I think there's one called Fake Taxi. Wow, Shellz, you have a problem. But yeah, there's one called Fake Taxi.
And it's like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You just agreed. You didn't even be like, yo, like, oh, you're right. Fake Taxi does do that shit too, right? Like you just agreed.
Yes, that too.
But like, they do that shit, all that already. So we got to do something that's going to be like a spinoff of that. So it's like, all right, we're going to do it for niggas that's married, and we're going to like tell them it's an Uber pool and have someone else come in, right? And fuck the person's wife or fuck the person's like significant other while the other person watch. And instead of calling it Bang Bus, we're going to call it Bang Cuck.
Wow.
And we just driving, right?
And we're just driving. We're not doing anything. We're just driving. That's what we're doing.
Can I look?
I feel as if you're driving, you have every right to look, but you have to be able to look and multitask to be able to do other shit. Because like, yo, some niggas are gonna get like lost in that because like, yo, they going crazy in the backseat. But then there's gonna be some niggas that sneak a peek like, all right, that's cool. And then just keep driving.
Yo, you think if we were able to, would you watch porn in VR?
Nah, I think I need to have something in front of me so I can know that this is not real life. I can't. I feel as if I get that deep into it, I'm going to get too deep into it where I'm going to start saying like, yo, I don't need the real thing. I am fine with what I'm doing right now. Nope. I need a physical object. Like, yo, this screen is in front of me so I can know, hey, this is the separation. All right.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, you gotta. There's some point you gotta just chill. You gotta chill the fuck out.
I don't want to be a case where it's like, yo, this is my life. This is my private life. Nah, I'm good.
Nah, I would want to watch it like once or twice. I think porn in VR is epic as fuck. I think it would be epic. But the reason why I even asked you about porn in VR is because I was going to say, if you had not even the option, but if you could see someone fuck, would you be able to get off on that? Like in that same example in real life, like, all right, instead of going on Pornhub, all the other popular sites and underground sites, Black Page, that was the shit called, right? Black Page, that shit. A lot of weird shit happened on there. Weird shit.
Yeah, Backpage was
weird fucking shit. Weird. Yeah, like weird shit. So if you could just have that in real life, where you have, all right, cool. I want to see a fucking MILF masturbate in her car.
Like, so I'm just like next to her in the car, and she knows I'm there.
Yeah. You're just there. You're just there watching,
and she's okay with me doing whatever I'm doing while I'm watching.
Yeah, that's it.
That is it. That's different. No, I don't think I'll be okay with that unless they're addressing me. Where it's like they know I'm there. Where it's like, you like that, Sheldon? I'm just like, oh, you doing this for me? All right, cool. This is fine. But I don't think I could just be there and like have them know that I'm there, and they're not even saying anything. They're just doing their thing. That's kind of wild.
I know. I know. That's giving
perv vibes.
She winks at me a couple times as some form of acknowledgement. I agree. But I mean, if I'm just there in person,
like you're holding binoculars and shit, like you holding binoculars, like, damn, this shorty's wilding. Like,
yo, man,
that's kind of wild. I don't know.
Yeah, that is kind of wild.
I feel as if that, like, if you use like VR technology to watch porn, I feel like you're doing a little too much. But if you get addicted to that, I feel as if that you will start subconsciously like doing that shit around other people, and you won't even know it. That's how like technology will like take over, because like, yo, you're gonna fall in love with whatever you're doing at that time. Where it's like, yo, whatever they tell you to do, you're going to end up doing it because you're going to get what you want to get.
Yo, imagine being able to come on demand from watching VR.
That
just
means
walking in public and you get a hard on and you just nut. Like,
that's a good and a bad
day all in one.
Do you understand what you just said? If you're watching VR and they're able to make you come on demand, that means you technically have a controller in your ass already. It's like the controller button is like right on your G spot, where it's like, yo, she can like literally right just there. Say, yo, when I want you to come, you're going to come. That's being too invested, bro. You're too deep into the game at that point.
I might have a problem.
So you think that if I gifted you an Oculus one Christmas, are you going to use it to watch porn? And be honest.
No, absolutely not. No. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. You want to know why I wouldn't? Because I wouldn't tell you on the show.
Okay.
I'll tell you in real life.
You'll let me know in real life, like, yo, this is what I'm using this for. Okay, I got you.
This is what I'm using it for. But for the sake of conversation, I mean, bro, you telling me that you're gonna gift me an Oculus, I'm already excited. And I will watch it. I will watch porn with the Oculus.
I can't give it to you. I'm sorry.
Damn.
I'm glad. I appreciate
this makes look. If this make it any better. Right? I'm a firm believer in having balance in life. So I can't get too invested into the Oculus. Like at least maybe like 3 times a day to start off. Morning, noon and night.
So hold on, you're gonna use the Oculus at least 3 times a day.
Yeah. Once a week.
Okay, so once a week, but 3 times a day. So you're gonna pick a day to do this. So wait.
So in essence, I could do it 3 days.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. You just said
yes,
3 times a day. And then you said once a week. And you said in essence you can do it 3 days. That's 2 different things. All right, let's get this straight. I'm trying to like see how balanced this is going to be.
If I could do it in the morning when I wake up, at lunchtime, and then right before I go to bed, I could do it once on a Monday. But instead of doing it once on a Monday, I could do my morning on Monday, my midday on Tuesday, and my nighttime on Wednesday. Ah, see?
So you try to say 3 times a week.
I could stretch it out, I could stretch it out that way.
But here's the thing. You're saying 3 times a week.
Or do I have to do it on that specific day?
All right.
I have to just get it all out.
I feel as if you was doing it 3 times a day, it'll be more control because all right, 6 days, I am not seeing this thing, but this one day is the day I'm deciding to do this. Now, if you're doing it 3 times a week, what's going to stop you from doing it 3 times a day each day? Because, all right, if you say Monday morning you're going to use it, what's stopping you from using it on Tuesday afternoon? I
mean, shit happens, bro. Shit happens. Some days you might need more than others. So
I don't know, bro.
You kind of just gotta.
Yeah, that Oculus stayed in the car, bro. I'm sorry to tell you.
Yeah, bro.
I can't trust that reasoning. All right. I feel as if that's a little. If you had it all compacted in one day. If I'm being honest, I was going to start off by saying, if you're doing it 3 times a day, once a month, where it's like, all right, this one day out of the month, I am wild.
I could do that. I could definitely do. I could do once a month, bro. That's light work.
All right, so if you're doing once a month, you have to do it once a month, and like you have to do it in a room with people watching you.
Do I get to pick the people?
You get to
want to watch.
You can pick the people that's going to watch you. At least 3 people have to be watching.
How many
in that room?
You said at least 3.
3. I'll let you pick 3 people. Those 3 people have to watch you. They can't interact with you, but they have to watch you. So you just have to know those 3 people are there while you're doing it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Do you need the names right now?
Wow.
You're a whore. You are a whore. All right. Like, damn, Jesus Christ. Like, I thought I was nasty, but shit, you might have a problem. You might have a problem. Like, we might need to talk about this off the show because why do you have this information ready?
No, I'm just saying. Hey, nigga, you gotta stay ready so you ain't never have to get ready.
At this point, I feel as if like no matter what stipulation I put onto like this thing happening, you was just like, yo, if that's what I gotta do, I'll do it.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, bro, that's just the shit I be thinking about in my recreation time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that. Anytime I like care nothing about it, I think about shit like that too.
Yeah.
Quick question. How do you feel about like what's the term I'm trying to like look for right now? All right, so like this like certain where was I going? Hold on. Fucking candle. I forgot what I was about to ask. Okay, there we go. Really? I got it now. Sheldon got it. All right. So how do you feel about women going celibate after being a good guy?
I feel like I've been the good guy.
What a gear shift, right? What a gear shift from what the conversation was like before, right? Like, holy shit, he just asked some serious shit.
Yeah, now I have to actually give a real life answer. What a whore. Shit. Yeah, what a whore. Yeah, no, I've been the good guy several times. And do you want like young Harry or old Harry?
I just want to know your thoughts. Like, do you get mad or were you okay with it?
All right.
There's people that are okay with it, but then there's people who get mad because it's like, yo, why are you choosing now to do this? But go ahead.
All right. So there's always a plan, at least in my head. There's always a plan.
Mm-hmm.
With everything. So going into it, if nowadays, man, you gotta be able to expect the unexpected, right? Mm-hmm. You can't just always bank on like one thing. And this is in theory, if I'm linking up with a young lady and she's like, all right, let's do it. Let's take things seriously, but I want to be celibate. And I mean, it's cool. I really like her. All right, cool. Let's do the damn thing. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But the flip side of that is I know that if I'm not getting it from somewhere that I want it from, I have the choice of getting it from somewhere that I can get it from.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm bummed. I'm going to call her not all sorts of names, but I'm going to be understanding. And I'm like, all right, cool. You know what? I respect it. However, I need to get it. So I'm going to get it.
Okay. So do we go in there with the mentality that is like, yo, she might change?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like over time you change, because at least
I feel as if like, yo, if you spend time with me, you'll realize that I'm not like everybody else. That's how I feel. So
I'm gonna be able to tolerate you much more because you know, I don't get to see how annoying you are. You know, like we're not. You know, I feel like once you get to that phase, the emotional connection is different. So we can hold off on that, which is good. I could deal with that emotion with somewhere else with somebody else. We're like, all right, cool. Like, yeah, you know what you came here for, mama. Like, you know, come on. So yeah, we could definitely hold off on that emotional struggle until you decide to say, all right, cool. You want to bust it wide open. Really and truly, bro, I think that
what's crazy, sorry to say, my fault to cut you off, but whenever you do decide to like let me hit, you are busting it wide open. It's not, we're not having no, like, we're not making love. Like,
what?
We're
you me wait this long
for us to like have slow sex? No.
Starfish sex?
No, absolutely not. No. Like we are wilding out.
Though.
We are wilding. We're peeing on each other. We doing everything. Like we are crazy.
Getting a telly so that we don't have to worry about our sheets.
We're not cleaning nothing. All right.
Nothing. And we're gonna get that telly in the city that looks the city with the glass kind of like panoramic bathroom kind of setting. We're gonna get that, so it's gonna be a memorable time. You will never ever forget this fucking moment. So ever be ready. Be fucking ready.
What if she breaks up with you after that? How angry would you be? Like, yo, she finally let you hit. Then she's like, yo, nah, I'm good.
Shit, nigga, I'm like, oh well, back to VR.
Nigga say, yo, my Oculus would never do that shit to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Ever.
I've never been this hurt before.
To me.
That's fucking funny.
I could never disappoint Oculus. Fuck that. Oh man, bro, that would be a sight. That would be fucked up.
That would be hilarious.
That would be, after all that planning and
after laying her though, like, you know, yo, you're not going to treat her bad. Like, yo, you get the same treatment after this happens. She decides to flip the switch. Like, yo, nah, I can't deal with that.
Yeah, nah, no way, no fucking way.
Shorty says, I made you wait for that. So I made you wait for that. That's what you were trying to get off, bro. Nah, bro, I'm good. That's crazy.
I'm all good, bro. Have a blessed day, King.
Good thing I didn't marry you. It's like, good thing I didn't wait till marriage. I would have been tight.
For that?
Yeah. Oh man.
Yo, I wonder how many people. Matter of fact, I wonder how many of our listeners out there, you know, actually is in that situation. I wonder. Have better, not even that maybe because you can't assume everybody is, you know, in a relationship, but because I've been in those situations before where you waited and you're like I waited for that. You know, I mean,
you know what we need to do? We need to get a virgin on the show. All right. Of age with full consent, they have their head on their shoulders, virgin on the show, and we need to ask them, like, do they not fear picking the wrong sex partner when they finally do?
What age are we trying to do? Are we trying to do a 30 or like a mid age?
I would say I would like to go 21, because I feel like the 21-year-old in their mind is probably going to be like, yeah, for them, it'll be more likely that it just never happened, or like they're like,
bro, I don't know where you're gonna find a 21-year-old that's not a virgin. Good luck.
They're out there. They has to be out there. They have to be out there. I promise you, they're out there.
Okay.
So I want to go 21. Then I want to go 30. If we can find a 30-year-old virgin, right? We need to ask the question of why. And we're not talking about like, we're not going to be asking like nuns and stuff like that. I'm talking about like regular everyday person.
I would push it to 35, bro.
You want to push it to 35?
Ripe. Real ripe.
Okay. Would there be an age after that where someone is still a virgin? Because they understand they made the movie 40-year-old virgin, but like, do you think it will go to a point where someone goes to the age of like 45 or like older than that?
If you're still waiting for like, if you're still waiting for marriage to lose your virginity at that point, you might as well just be a whore. Like, what?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like at that point where it's just like, you might as well just be either, if you can't get it, you need to just pay for it. Like at that point, I feel like you should just pay for it. Where it's like, let me just get this out now. But if you literally just don't care, good for you. But if it's a case where it's like, you want it, but you just can't get it naturally, at that point, I feel like you just need to pay for it, bro. Like you need to just like, I'm gonna find a hooker. And you gotta find like a dirty hooker too, like a hooker that's going to definitely give you an STD. You need to find someone like of that nature and just
soon as she walks in the room, your dick start burning. You
like as soon as she walk in the room, you already know you have to talk to a doctor after that fucking sex. But you're like, you know what? I need to get it off. Like you need to find one of those and just experience it. But like I said, if you have went this long without having sex, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. All right. You are fully in control of your body and you know exactly what you're doing. So shout out to you.
Yeah. Your body, your choice.
Your body, your choice. All right. Do not feel bad for not having sex yet. But if you want to talk about your reasonings on why you don't want to have sex or why you haven't had sex yet, come to the Spontaneous Cast. We'll talk about it. But
you should feel bad because time is expiring and, you're going to be like, what the fuck? I should have had sex since I was 21 and been enjoying myself, caught a couple of diseases, cured a few, have life stories. But look at me out here, just pitiful.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like I said, if that's how you feel about yourself, let's talk about it. Let's figure it out. Let's try and find a way for you to experience it. But if it's a case where it's like you're perfectly fine, shout out to you. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I had sex. I think I nutted in the girl. Yeah. I was so excited. It was like 2 seconds. I was just like, wow. I can't pull out because then she's gonna call me a 2-pump chump. So I would just fight. I would fight through that sensation and just keep going until the second nut. And what's crazy, the second nut didn't even like. The second nut came like maybe 2 minutes after the first nut. So I was just like, wow, I'm just really excited.
I'm just so excited.
I was just so excited. I'm sorry.
I'm just so excited. Part of me.
I heard so many stories. I just had to make sure they were true. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even rushed in here. I should have chilled. Oh man.
Oh man. Oh jeez, bro. Oh man. How did that make you feel on the walk home?
It was at my crib. So
okay, so you had to go nowhere.
I had to go nowhere, but when she left, in my mind, I was like, I wonder what she's telling her friends. In my mind, like, are you keeping that to yourself? Or are you going to tell your friends?
She's not.
Because I was pretty popular. So I was pretty popular. So in my mind, like, she about to go wild out and be like, this nigga Sheldon. This nigga Sheldon done it mad fast. I'm like, chill.
Yeah, nah. If you would know, bro, your shit was flattered all over the girls' bathroom after that.
I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
She asked, she was like, you know that? I was like, nah.
I don't care what happens after this, but okay, well, hey, you guys deal with that. I don't know you.
we will cross that bridge when we get there.
We damn sure ain't crossing together. What you think this shit is?
Oh shit!
You think we a family?
What you thought was happening? Whew, shit. Oh man, I swear, all the good conversations happen when Kevin and I. Kev would have stopped that conversation by the second line, like, yo, chill.
Yo, pull the plug. Pull the fucking plug. Nah. Oh man, yeah. That shit is wild, bro. That shit is fucking wild. You know what's crazy? How the fact that shit has just been evolving over time. And I feel like a lot of my fucking experiences are happening now, like in real time, because before, like, I wasn't present. Like, my parents used to do shit for me, you know, like go food shopping and shit like that. And I'm gonna tell you some shit after the show, bro. Okay. So yeah, your parents used to go food shopping, and so now you got to do all this shit as an adult or when you're getting on your own. And I realized that there's a thing called alternative meat.
Alternative meat,
right?
Like Beyond Meat.
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So it's
alternative meat. Like, is it clone meat?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, so I was.
What? Wait, what?
So hold on. So just imagine how my brain buckled, right? So. And this goes back to my reason as how shit has evolved. So niggas can just like do anything nowadays, right? You can, for people who smoke cigarettes, right?
Yeah. You
can knock a pack. There goes your lung cancer. Boom. You light it. Same way. Niggas got vapes where you can put oils in and dry herbs, all that good shit. So all these things are fucking evolving, and it got me thinking. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this Beyond Meat? Is this like an alternative way of like eating real meat? Is this clone meat?
So Beyond Meat, I know Beyond Meat is all vegan based. Alternative meat, I'm not sure what that is. I'm not like, yo, this is the meat alternative. Like, if you want real meat, you want to eat this. I don't know. You tried it?
I mean, it was the cheaper option in the meat section. So yeah, I'm about to try this shit after this. And if I don't make it here back next week, then nigga, you know what happened.
All right. Cause I feel like one spot that definitely sells alternative meat is going to be Walmart. So if you got it from Walmart,
no,
I'm gonna pray for you.
No. And what's crazy is that I got it from Whole Foods.
What? Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Let's rewind.
Yes.
Let's rewind.
Yes. Of all places.
That adds a little bit of flair to the story now. Whole Foods is serving alternative meat.
Yes.
Alternative meat. They're not calling it Beyond Meat. So I would have to hope that it's vegan based.
I wish if there was someone here to fact check this.
Yeah, someone needs to be here to fact check this. But you know what? I think it's better that we're trying to figure it out by ourselves without even like looking up aid.
Yeah. You put your scientist hat on. I put my scientist hat on, and we'll figure this shit out together.
All right. Well, let's tip our taps, like our scientist hats, and touch them at the tips, and we're gonna like figure out something out right now. So, alternative meat. Because I feels, are they trying to have their own like line of Beyond Meat? Whereas like, yo, everybody else has Beyond. I think Beyond is an actual like name. That's like an actual stock. Like you could like literally buy Beyond Meat. It's not like, you know, just a word of saying like, yo, it's like, you know, not meat. It's literally like a brand, Beyond. So is alternative about to be the next one? Is that what you're trying to say? Alternative meat?
Yeah, because there's a whole section of this shit. So me putting my scientist hat on while I'm there.
Okay.
So, all right. Everybody that listens to this show, I say 100%. I'll go out on a limb. We all have a fucking routine. Mm-hmm. And nowadays, your routines can become more convenient based on how you rearrange your life. So, like, if you have, like, let's just say a vape, right? A vape, and you microdosing. If you don't know what microdosing is, this is some shit that I'm reading from a paper, actually. Some nigga just passed it to me because
I'm about to say it's crazy that this is all to your argument of alternative meat. So I'm invested. I want to see how you wrap this up.
Yeah. So microdosing, you could stuff your fucking dry herbs in a vape. This vape is sponsored by, I'm not going to say the name because it's not on, so I don't know. So y'all need to pass me the right paper.
I'm about to say it's not sponsored by anyone because they ain't sponsor us yet.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
So, press the button, warm it up, take a couple hits, and you go into Whole Foods, and this shit is just fucking magical. It's like, wow, okay.
So that's how
I'm able to function and have a good time. This isn't a drag. So now shopping is fun. And I'm, get my few items and I get to the fucking, meat section and the shit is just dumb expensive. Niggas know Whole Foods is dumb expensive. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking, all right, cool. All right. Oh, alternative meat. Da-da-da.
Hey, you said this was a cheaper option.
This was the more affordable option. I don't gonna say it was cheaper. It was the more affordable option.
The most cost efficient.
So I'm like, cost efficient. So I'm like, this is doable, but what the fuck is alternative meat? I'm kind of like lost because I'm not remembering that I got a phone on me and I could just Google this.
You just like,
there's so much happening around me.
So you're just like, yo, fuck it, I'm taking this. That was your mentality.
So I'm like, fuck it.
Yo, fuck it. I'm just putting this shit in my fucking cart, bro.
At this point, I start to sweat because I'm like, yo, niggas is looking at me. All right, I'm taking too long. Let me get this shit and go back to the cash register because I gotta go.
Real stupid that if I was just looking at this whole package for a good 20 minutes and I don't take it. Let me just take this shit.
Yeah, nigga, I done read all the fucking ingredients. I'm like, all right, cool.
Nigga said,
don't ask me what the fucking ingredients are. I don't remember them shits now.
I'm about to say, I know exactly what this is. This is definitely not me. Like, I'm just contemplating trying it.
So, so yeah, bro. So pick this shit up, and now I'm about to figure out what this fucking alternative meat is about. Hopefully, this shit slaps, and I'll live to talk about it on the fucking next show.
That'll be perfect, because then we can ask Kev about it. Because Kev definitely had to have alternative meat before.
I'm pretty sure he's have a lot of different alternative meats in his lifetime.
Absolutely.
Because, knowing his diet...
His diet consists of mainly alternative meat. I remember... I remember...
You think he...
Go ahead, bro.
He'll do, like, alternative oxtail?
What? How's that even possible?
Fucking use jackfruit, bro.
You can use jackfruit
as a base. Yeah.
You could do some cauliflower shit with that too, because like if you cut the cauliflower in a particular direction, you could like resemble the bone.
Mm-hmm. But the texture is not the same though.
Nigga, it's not.
You ain't gonna get the same.
It's never going to be the same. What the fuck you talking about? All right, I thought we threw that shit out the window the moment we said like, yo, can you do it with oxtail? Like, yo, we all know it's not going to be the same, but it might look like it. So it can remind you of what it is. I thought we was on the same page here. We're obviously not.
Oh man. Yeah.
So let's let you go ahead and have your alternative oxtail or whatever the fuck you got from Whole Foods today.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Spontaneous cast.
Yeah, we will definitely catch y'all on the flip side. It's been real. I know we always or of recent we've been alluding to the end of the season.
Yeah, we're at this is episode 93. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I've been counting it down.
So the countdown continues.
We're at episode 93 right now. All right. So episode 100 is right there. It's right fucking there. It's like when you're having sex and you're like, yo, you look at the butthole, it's like, yo, it's right there. That's how close that's how close episode 100 is. Why did I use that specific analogy to tell you how close it is. I don't know, but
yeah, I was gonna use another analogy, but that sums it up. And then now sex is not the same to me because every time I have sex and I hit it from back, I'm gonna automatically hear your voice. So
it's right there.
Good job.
It's right fucking there. Oh, fucking God. Yo.
See your face pop out of the asshole like it's right there.
Fucking done. Yo, Spontaneous Cast, we out of here.